Hey, good morning. Decided to do a live writing session because I think one of the things that people ask me all the time is, how do you think the way you think? And I really don't know how to explain the way I think. I just create the way I create. And so I figured this might be a weird, interesting experimental way to see what comes of it, whatever. I don't know if this is going to actually produce the result that I'm wanting to produce, but we'll see. Also, if you can, go in the comments, let me know that you can hear me okay. I want to make sure my AirPod's working, or that the sound quality is good because I have no idea. I'm like talking to myself, and it'd be nice to know that you guys can hear me okay. All right? Okay, cool. So, a brief came in for a client. And I'm going to share the client name because I know the owner of the company, only because in this case, I want to be super transparent about what the client is, who the client is, and because I know them and I have a relationship with the owner one to one, I'm comfortable sharing. So the company that we're doing this for is called Dope Marketing, DOPE. David Carroll is the owner of the company, and they are a direct mail business. Now, they're a data driven direct mail business, meaning so they'll take data from a company or data that you provide or data that they acquire and do very targeted direct mail. And so there's a job that hit our system, and the job is very specific. It's for 3 Facebook ads. They don't care about the length of the ads. Longer is better, which means like up to 150 words. And they want the objective of the ads to be conversion based. And I probably should not have been drinking LaCroix as I started this because I'm really doing my best to suppress a burp. I failed. And they want to match the brand tone. Now, knowing the brand tone is super helpful because that helps you as a writer determine the level of intensity, humor, all the things that go into your ad copy. Um, you don't want to disconnect from the brand, especially when the client says, "Hey, match my brand." So here's who the target audience is for this ad campaign, for this 3 ad set: business owners who want to get more jobs in a specific neighborhood in the area that they're working in. And then they gave us a landing page where we could see more, or a YouTube video to see more. Um, Things that we can't say or claim in the ad: drawing shapes, doodles, any kind of drawing analogy, like let us draw a line around your neighborhood. No, don't want that. Um, they want to target private neighborhoods, gated communities, and any neighborhood in a local area where with a neighborhood blitz from Dope Marketing. And so I immediately think, okay, so you want to do direct mail drops for businesses, right, in gated communities. Well, that's problematic because gated communities, like, you think about the ways you get into a gated community. You either have to know someone, know the code, know a way to get into the community, especially if you're going to do like door hanging and shit. But direct mail into these gated communities, okay, that's a little easier. But to get in the gated community, to get past the gate, you have to get first past the gatekeeper, right? It's just like in business. Years ago, if you wanted to get to the founder or the CEO of a company or an executive, you had to first get past the gatekeeper, their secretary or their team, to make sure. Hey, Albert Garcia, I see you. If you can hear me okay, just let me know. Just give me a little wave or a heart, just so I know that it's working well, because I can't hear anything back in my AirPod, and I just want to make sure you can hear me okay. All right. I have no idea if you're hearing me or if this is falling on deaf ears today. Um, so I just want to make sure that everybody can hear me. So that said, you have to get past the gatekeeper. And if you can get past the gatekeeper, you can get to anyone in the community. And that's it. It's pretty basic. So in thinking about that, you know, gatekeepers, I immediately draw in my mind a picture of like a moat and like a castle. And so in my head, I'm thinking, right, gatekeepers have these guards, these sentinels standing there with these big fucking swords and or spears, and like their job is to defend the gate. And so as I get into that mindset, my first thing is, okay, let's get into that first headline. What is a headline that is going to help us tell the story of how we break down that door? So let's start with get past the gatekeeper. And by the way, for those of you who are just joining, thank you for joining. This may be boring as shit for all of you. I don't know. I'm doing this as an experiment. This is the first time I'm doing this type of TikTok live where I'm doing an active writing session because I want to try to help you figure out how to unlock that level of creativity, not necessarily be a better writer. Look, you're either a good writer or you're a shitty writer. Okay, if you're a good writer though, and you want to unlock that next level of creativity, and that's for you business owners out there. Like if you own a small business and you're always banging out all of the words for your business, like your pizza special or your little trinkets that you're selling in your boutique shop or whatever, like figuring out the unlock for writing good creative is super important. Um, okay, so get past the gatekeeper. In this case, we're talking about neighborhoods, so let's do a second headline. Here's how to get past. Here's how to get in, not past. We already said past in the other headline. In those gated hoods. Now, I'm okay with shortening up neighborhoods. I hate formality in language. I think we do way too much formal fucking writing. I think we need to be way more um, authentic, casual, conversational. And I think I think most ad copy that businesses put out there is pretty shitty because it's so formal. It uses like AP style guides or shit that people learned in college. And I guess because I didn't go to college, I don't have that shit blocking me. So that's the way I start. I go way more casual than most writers, and sometimes that's a challenge. Sometimes people hate it, they criticize it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. It's just the way I write. Okay, so I'm picturing the moat. I'm picturing this castle with a gate, and like, how would you break in? How would you get past that gatekeeper? Okay, so back in the day. So I'm going to start with a story because even though it's a conversion ad, I want to do storytelling in the ad because I think storytelling is so powerful. Back in the day, knights would mount their faithful steeds. And it's hard for me to flip back and forth between writing and this, so I'm just going to keep the camera on me um, and then just talk out what I'm writing. Grab their weapons, cross the bridge, because every moat has a bridge, right? Cross the bridge. Let me move this so I can see it better. I don't know if you're like me. I have tons of windows open on my computer at all times, tons of tabs and shit, and they get really, it gets messy when I'm working. And I may take a break at some point and grab another one of these, even though it made me burp. Um, cross the bridge, over the moat, and again, I can always shorten it up and smash their way in. Now, because I know the tone of the client's brand, and because I myself am kind of a wise ass, I I like to take a line. So if I'm painting a picture, telling a story, um, I like to have some edge to it, but I like to I like to disrupt people in their thought process. So I always like to throw in a line. Like if you've noticed at the bottom of our ads, I always have some wise ass line that's completely irrelevant um, to the ad itself, or maybe it's relevant, but just kind of, it's just off. So in this case, back in the day, knights would mount their faithful steeds, grab their weapons, cross the bridge over the moat, and smash their way in. Hey, pillage had its place. So so pillage is like destruction, and it's, when I think of pillage, I think of damaging the enemy, right? Getting in there and just destroying the place. So now let's turn that towards the business. So we've got a story that engages them, right? We start with something that really grabs their attention because it's so different, so unique, not the same way you would see an ad written for a direct marketing business or a marketing business that does mail, direct mail. And so, because this is 2022, there's technology and there's old school mail, and old school mail has its place in 2022, direct mail, that people like, they disrespect direct mail. I used to do that too. I used to think direct mail was dead, and then I started seeing, wow, this stuff has real value and results. So, hey, Jeff Cooley, good to see you. Thanks for joining. So now let's turn the script, right? We started the script talking about back in the day, how knights would get on their steeds, grab their weapons, cross the bridge over the moat, smash their way in, and pillage had its place. But as a business owner, so sadly, and I'm really sorry, I should not have had the LaCroix, my bad. Now I feel like I'm going to be suppressing burps the entire time. Sadly, if your business did that, trying to market, so you can't smash into a community. I know what you do, especially because that community is gated. They're going to have an HOA, right? You'd piss off the HOA and have to pay a hefty repair bill. Because we're not talking about ancient times. We're talking about today. Now let's give the client a little bit of love. That's why you want a dope marketing neighborhood blitz. Okay, so let me go through the ad. So we've got two headlines right now to get it started. Again, writing 3 Facebook ads for a direct mail company, Dope Marketing, and they are wanting to penetrate neighborhoods that are gated or high-end neighborhoods, or help service businesses understand that they can help them penetrate those neighborhoods. So you've got 2 headline options. Get past the gatekeeper. Here's how to get in those gated hoods. Back in the day, knights would mount their faithful steeds, grab their weapons, cross the bridge over the moat, and smash their way in. Hey, pillage had its place. Sadly, if businesses did that trying to market, you'd piss off the HOA and have to pay a hefty repair bill. I got to fix that. There was a typo because I was trying to look at you guys and type. I'm still having to peck my keyboard at 55 because typing class was terrible for me. That's why you want a dope marketing neighborhood blitz. All right. Horses. We don't need no stinking horses. We might take that line out. No stinking horses. Wasn't that a line from a Cheech and Chong movie? Badges? We don't need no stinking badges. I think that was Cheech and Chong. Comment if it was Cheech and Chong, because I think it was from Cheech and Chong. I don't want to reference the wrong thing. Okay. Horses? We don't need no stinking horses. We drop your message in the neighborhoods you want to the homes you want. And we do it. And again, I'm going to try to reference back to the theme of the ad, wearing a cod piece and armor. Okay, we drop the message in the neighborhood you want to the homes you want, and we do it without wearing a cod piece and armor. All right, final line. And I don't know how many words or characters this ad is. Tap this ad and let dope marketing get you past the gatekeepers. Okay. Stella said yes, and I forgot what the hell I asked that I wanted a yes to. God damn. This is what happens when you're 55. Like, literally, you forget the thing you just asked somebody to do. Anyway, so if you think of the structure of a Facebook ad, and I just want to visually paint this for you because these three ads that I'm writing right now happen to be for Facebook specifically. With Facebook, you have the image first, right? Or actually, you have the body copy or the primary text, then the image. Wait, now I'm confused. No, you have image, body text, headline. The headline's at the bottom, which should be at the top. It's counterintuitive that the headline's at the bottom. Cheech and Chong, thank you. Holy crap. It's a Monday. Okay, and then you have this little box of text that appears sometimes. You want to go about 30 characters or less, and it's called the description. Now, I have lately, this is where I put my little quirky words and things. Lately, I've been leaving descriptions off because I notice my CPMs are more expensive and my CPAs are more expensive when I have them on. I don't know if there is a direct association with having that versus not, but I've noticed that my ads are significantly more expensive when I have a description. So I've been leaving them off. But in this case, we're going to do one for the client because the client expects that because it's part of the copywriting order. So that is where it's like that extra little place that you have to market the business. But in this case, I'm going to reference something back in the ad because I like quirky stuff that has a little bit of bite to it. Print is less violent than pillage. Again, because Pillag, pillaging. Printing is less violent than pillaging. Maybe so. It's either going to be print is less violent than pillaging, or printing is less violent than pillaging. So there's ad one. So let me just pop this in and ad one. So let me read this back to you, and then we're going to go. Thank you. Not true. They parodied it. It was from a 1947 film. We're both wrong, but I'm sure they said it too. Well, thank you. I accredited Cheech and Chong incorrectly, but that's the first place that I saw it. So, fuck Cheech and Chong, bunch of stoners. Okay, I like them. I found them very funny. All right, so let me give you the two headlines, the primary copy, and then the description, which is that little under thing. Okay, get past the gatekeepers. That's headline one. Here's how to get in those gated hoods. Casual, that headline two. Back in the day, knights would mount their faithful steeds, grab their weapons, cross the bridge over the moat, and smash their way in. Hey, pillaging had its place. Sadly, if your business did that trying to market, you'd piss off the HOA and have to pay a hefty repair bill. Hey, gates aren't cheap. Oh yeah, I didn't put that line in there. Hey, gates aren't cheap. There. That's why you want a dope marketing neighborhood blitz. Horses? We don't need no stinking horses. We drop your message in the neighborhoods you want to the homes you want, and we do it without wearing a codpiece and armor. Tap this ad and let dope marketing get you past the gatekeepers. And then that little extra headline at the bottom is going to say print is less violent than pillage, or printing is less violent than pillaging. So let's move on to ad two. Again, these are all based off the same creative brief, so we're going to try to do a completely fresh take. Hey, Quincy122, good to see you. Thanks for joining. So we're going to try to do a completely fresh take on the ad. So we first did the pillaging knights ad, and now, again, staying with that same theme of wanting to get into the gated neighborhoods. Let's start with headline. Grow your business in gated neighborhoods. And I know a total contradiction, Neigh, helps if I type and talk. See, this is proof that I cannot multitask because I cannot spell and talk at the same time. and I know I'm going to contradict myself because I literally said in the last ad, I like to be casual. But in that last one, I said hoods, right? I used the word hoods. And this time I said neighborhoods. And it's okay to mix it up. Again, you don't want all your shit to look the same. You want your creative to be different when you do this shit. It can't all be the same. Otherwise, you just look like vanilla. Okay. So grow your business in gated neighborhoods. Let's do another headline. And again, these are service businesses that are wanting to get jobs in these wealthy gated neighborhoods. Wealthy homeowners need your business. Okay. So we've got two headlines now. The first one is grow your business in gated neighborhoods. The second one, wealthy homeowners need your business. And again, remember the target of this are the service businesses that want to target those wealthy homeowners. So I'm trying to get that bug in their head that wealthy homeowners need them. Or if they're not thinking about wealthy homeowners, how to grow your business in gated neighborhoods, because that seems to be problematic for them. Okay, so sticking with that same theme, getting past the gatekeepers. You need to get past the gate. And I'm going to look down at my keyboard, because typing for me and talking and doing this shit, it's fucking impossible. I can't do it all at the same time. You need to get past the gatekeepers, ERS, but sneaking in to a private or gated community, TITY, to door hang. I know it's called an ellipses, but I always say dot dot dot. I don't. How many of you say ellipses versus dot dot dot? Like I always go dot dot dot, and I know it's called ellipses, but I say dot 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 because that's like it's a thought. Dot dot dot. It's a continuation. You need to get past the gatekeepers, but sneaking into a private or gated community to door hang, dot dot dot, could leave you hanging around a courtroom for trespassing. ING. Getting your marketing message to the right homeowners, you know, the ones who can afford you, doesn't need sneaky tactics. It needs dopey ones. Okay, so because context is everything, the company name that we're writing for is Dope Marketing, DOPE. They're an agency that sources their copywriting to my company, Ad Zombies. And so we're writing this ad, and their company name is Dope Marketing. We're trying to get them business through the service businesses that use them. So getting your marketing message to the right homeowners, the ones who can afford you, doesn't need sneaky tactics. It needs dope, capital DOPE, small case y, lowercase y, ones, dopey ones, right? So I'm trying to bring them back into the mix here. Okay, dope marketing neighborhood blitz gets your message in the hands of wealthy homeowners, referencing back to the headline that was written, if they use that one, but it doesn't matter if they use it or not, they're interchangeable. Wealthy homeowners that need you. A, a dope marketing neighborhood blitz gets your message in the hands of wealthy homeowners. I missed the that. That. Click, fix, done, need you. Okay. The final line on this. So I want to close this ad out and then move on to the next one. Don't jump the gate. Use dope. ... You'll be hooked. Okay, so I know I made a kind of a drug reference there. Use dope, you'll be hooked. But I like that because it's catchy. It grabs the attention. Again, I like to disrupt the reader's attention, get them to like shift gears or be shocked into, whoa, 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 what is this? So super cool to do stuff like that. And again, I referenced back sneaking into the neighborhood or like trying to get in through the gate to door hang, and now I'm saying don't jump the gate, right? So I'm coming back to where I started the ad, like kind of tying it all together. And I tell people to use dope, you'll be hooked. Okay. And now the description, which only appears in certain ads, we want to make sure that that's in there. Our clients are dope addicts. Again, another drug reference. I know it's kind of gray pushing that envelope there, but that is definitely the way I like to roll when I'm writing ads. And you may not be comfortable with that, but it works for me. So talk amongst yourself for 15 seconds while I run into my kitchen area of the office and grab myself another drink because my mouth is dry. And here you can look at the artwork and scenery in my book and stuff while I go do that. I got to get this drink because I am dying of thirst. Oh, gross. All we have left is my least favorite LaCroix flavor, limoncello. It doesn't taste like limoncello. I've been to Italy. I've consumed limoncello. This does not taste like limoncello. It tastes more like lemon pledge to me. I should write an ad about how LaCroix limoncello tastes like lemon pledge, because it does. I'm more of the berry flavored guy. I like berry LaCroix, like any of the berry flavored ones. Aaron Swanson, hey, thanks for joining today. Hope you're getting some stuff out of this. I hope this is Swinson. I said Swanson. I was thinking of Swanson, the consumer goods company, and said your name wrong. Sorry. All right. So, third ad, again, keeping the theme of, let me go back in the creative brief. They are trying to target, for businesses that are in the service industry, trying to target private neighborhoods, gated communities, and any neighborhood in the local area with a neighborhood blitz from Dope Marketing. Okay, so third ad. I want to totally mix up and change the vibe of this ad. So I want to kind of, we're still going to stay in the same vein, but I want to, again, disrupt, right? Pattern disrupt. If somebody sees one ad but doesn't respond to it, what's another ad that basically sells the same thing, but like totally breaks the pattern. So let's do something like this. Knock, knock, ... I know, ellipses. Again, I still don't know. Do you guys call it ellipses or do you go ... like I do? I just think ellipses is ellipses. It sounds like a Roman word. Ellipses, come here. I need you. Versus ... Ellipses sounds like a Shakespearean character. Oh, ellipses! How dare you? Knock, knock. knock, knock. Wait, stop. Stop emoji. By the way, it's okay to put an emoji in a headline. Did you know that? You can put like, I'm going to put a stop sign emoji in this one and knocking. Because it again, it helps the pattern. Knock, knock. Wait, stop. Okay, yes, that works. So I'm going to capitalize stop. Knock, knock. Wait, stop knocking. Right? And the stop sign is going to go there with the word stop. You always want to spell it out. All right, next headline, door hangers. Even though we're not selling door hangers in this, but I think like service businesses do this a lot. I don't know where you live, but that was a great King Arthur, but not Roman. I say dot 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 unless I'm training and teaching. See, like I think dot 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 is the way to say it. Like dot dot dot. It shouldn't. They should. The dictionary should change it to dot 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 because nobody fucking calls it an ellipses. They just don't. It's dot dot dot. Okay, and then so I know this is not for door hangers. However, think about service businesses where you live, like roofers or window cleaners or um, power washers, things like that. They typically do this old school where they'll like hire a bunch of kids or a company to go in and just drop door hangers on everyone's door, right? And you come home and you just crumple up the paper and throw it away because it's annoying that it's hanging on your door and you're trying to get your key in and it's blocking the keyhole. Unless you're like me and you push a button and the door opens because, I have a garage door opener. And then it sits on the garage door because they've taped it to the garage door and it goes up and down the garage door for like weeks until your wife says, "Are you going to take that thing off the garage door?" You can take it off too, not just me. Hey, Josh, thanks for joining today. So, first headline, knock, knock. Wait, stop knocking. Second headline, door hangers in high-end hoods? Question mark. Nope. And I'm going to capitalize nope. Because again, we're going to try to pull it into dope, the company name, dope marketing. All right. So knock, knock, wait, stop knocking. Next headline or headline 2 option. Door hangers and high-end hoods? Nope. All right. Now let's get to the body text of the Facebook ad. So I'm thinking again, I'm going back to the brief in my head. I'm not going to scroll. And the brief wants to get those business owners into those communities. And I'm thinking about what they do with door hangers currently. A lot of them do. So let's just wish them luck on their journey. Good luck dropping door hangers in a gated or private community. COMMUNITY. The neighborhood Karens will call. It's not real security. It's not police. It's neighborhoods like that have like people on golf carts. You know what I mean? They're not real. They're not real security. Well, they might be real security teams, but they drive around on golf carts. Like, come on, I can outrun them on a scooter. The neighborhood Karens will call golf cart security faster than you can jump the wall to escape. So again, I like to paint a really visual front end picture, right? So, let's say whatever the visual is that they use in the ad, I know I need a haircut, thanks. The visual in the ad stops the scroll, gets their attention. They read the headline, door hangers and high-end hoods? Nope. and then they go to then they get to the first line. So again, I like to start with that storytelling. Good luck dropping door hangers in a gated or private community. The neighborhood Karens will call golf cart security faster than you can jump the wall to escape. So I've already painted a really strong visual of the shit that happens when they go into these hoods that they're not supposed to be in. Who was the neighbors from Bewitched? What was her name? Do I have to Google that for you? Seriously? I don't know. Can somebody Google that? Because I don't know the neighbors from Bewitched. I know Samantha, right? Wasn't she the witch? And the daughter was Tabitha, and Darren was the husband, and the mother-in-law used to call him Durwood. The Tates. No, he worked for the Tates. Oh, crap, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm drawing a blank. Okay, so I'll come back to it. Somebody else will hopefully um, help me and give me the Gladys. It was Gladys. Maybe? No. Yeah, maybe Gladys. I think it was Gladys. Again, that's why there is Google for this, not my memory. I don't trust my memory. Okay, so good luck dropping door hangers in a gated private community. The neighborhood Karens will call golf cart security faster than you can jump the wall to escape. All right, now, if you want to blitz the ritzy hoods and target homeowners, HOMEOW, that's why I flipped the words, homeowners that can afford you, it's time to stop slipping past the gatekeepers. And slipping past the gatekeepers, slip into something more comfortable and sexy. Kind of going for that line of kind of crossing the edge a little bit into what does that mean? Like slip into something more sexy, but that's a line that people use. So, I'm trying to tie these together in a way that just gets, again, I want to disrupt the pattern when people read the ad, because that's what happens is the more you can disrupt the pattern, the better. Slip past the gatekeeper and something more sexy. Okay. A dope marketing neighborhood. I always struggle with that word. And let's try it again. I just backspaced the whole thing. NEIGHBORHOOD. There we go. Blitz is just what you need. We can drop your message with the right homeowners in the neighbor. NEIGH. I told you that's a word that I always have to BORH. Hoods you want. Okay. A dope marketing neighborhood blitz is just what you need. We can drop your message with the right homeowners in the neighborhoods you want. Okay. She Googled it herself. I like that better than Karen's, but an aging reference only for old folks to get. That's right. So you want to stay current, right? Everybody today, that Gladys is called a Karen. So let's call her what people call her today. All right. Get your first hit of dope DOPE, all caps. Today, you'll be hooked, period. Hooked, not hooks, hooked. Okay. And then finally, let's do that last bit of text, that description at the bottom of the ad when it shows up. And super valuable real estate. Again, my CPMs are higher when I use it, but it's valuable that it's there. Neighborhood Karens hate us. We love it. Okay, so now we have 3 ads written for Dope Marketing. I want to go back to the start of the brief. Neighborhood Blitz from Dope Marketing is what we're writing for. They gave us their landing page to reference so that we know what we're writing so that we can match the tone, whatever. I say whatever because I was trying to suppress a burp, sorry. Facebook is the preferred platform for this ad. Longer is better, up to 150 words. I didn't do a word count. I can do a word count and double check my ads. In fact, now I'm a little bit paranoid, but again, up to 150 words doesn't mean it's going to be 150 words. It could be slightly less than 150 words, but I'm going to do a quick word count. Some of my writers have a little tool, I guess, or a little hack that they use to, in our system, do a word count. I think it would be super cool if we could have that be native, but so I'm at 106 words on the first ad, not including the headlines. So I got to add the headlines in there, right? 106 on the first ad. Second ad looks shorter. It looks like it's about 90 something, so I'm going to check that one. Second ad is 77 words, so it's a little bit shorter than that. But again, it's not, we're not trying to write up to 150 words, right? You don't want to write the ad to death if you've got good creative. You want to write what needs to be written. And if the message is communicated clearly, then you've done your job. And then the last ad is 93 words. Okay, so I'm good with all of those, and hopefully the client's good with all of those in terms of length of ad. Now, so let's go back and finish our recap. The goal is to help, in their case, service businesses like roofers, power washers, painters, Christmas light hanging companies, those like that. Businesses who want to get more jobs in specific neighborhoods in their area. And the neighborhoods that they're specifically looking for are targeting private gated communities, any neighborhood in the local area that they want to get into that's more upper end, higher dollar value. So here are the 3 ads, and I'm going to do them in chronological order, and I'm going to read you. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to go headline, body copy, description. And I'm doing that because that's the way you would see it on Facebook. You're not going to see 2 headlines unless you're using dynamic, but if you want to split test them and not do dynamic, you can always do that. We always like to give client 2 headlines because we want to encourage that they do testing of different things. So headline 1, get past the gatekeeper. Headline 2, here's how to get in those gated hoods. Primary text, back in the day, knights would mount their faithful steeds, grab their weapons, cross the bridge over the moat, and smash their way in. Hey, pillaging had its place. Sadly, if your business did that trying to market, you'd piss off the HOA and have to pay a hefty repair bill. Hey, gates aren't cheap. That's why you want a Dope Marketing Neighborhood Blitz. Horses? We don't need no stinking horses. We drop your message in the neighborhoods you want, to the homes you want, and we do it without wearing a codpiece and armor. Tap this ad and let Dope Marketing get you past the gatekeepers. And then finally, the description, print is less violent than pillage. Now, I used a reference to codpiece and armor because I did the knights thing. Codpiece, if you don't know what that is, look it up. If you've ever been to a Renaissance festival, it's that big bulgy thing that makes their crotch look huge, and it's not. All I know is that was a thing back in the day. Codpiece and armor, right? You'd expect that with knights. Okay, so that's ad 1. Ad 2, headline 1, grow your business in gated neighborhoods. Headline 2, wealthy homeowners need your business. Primary text, you need to get past the gatekeepers, but sneaking into a private or gated community to door hang could leave you hanging around a courtroom for trespassing. Getting your marketing message to the right homeowners, the ones who could afford you, doesn't need sneaky tactics. It needs dopey ones. A dope marketing neighborhood blitz gets your message in the hands of wealthy homeowners that need you. Don't jump the gate. Use dope. You'll be hooked. And then the description is our clients are dope addicts. And if the clients don't like it, or if people don't like that message, that's okay. Not everyone's going to like your creative. I'm not romantic about it. Creative is subjective. Okay, third and final ad. Headline 1, knock, knock, ... wait, stop knocking. Headline 2, door hangers and high-end hoods? Nope. Primary text, good luck dropping door hangers in a gated or private community. The neighborhood Karens will call golf cart security faster than you can jump the wall to escape. If you want to blitz the ritzy hoods and target homeowners that can afford you, it's time to stop slipping past the gatekeepers and slip into something more comfortable and sexy. A dope marketing neighborhood blitz is just what you need. We can drop your message with the right homeowners in the neighborhoods you want. Get your first hit of dope today. You'll be hooked. And then description on that one is neighborhood Karens hate us. We love it. So there you go. 3 ads written for the same company with the same objective. They're conversion-based ads. They tell a story. They engage the audience. They're funny, different, quirky, unique. That's the way I write. And hopefully the client likes them. But that is kind of me working through the process. If you've got questions about writing or the way I do it or the way I come up with ideas, I would suggest oxygen deprivation first, like until you pass out. And that literally, I think I'm brain damaged. I just think so weirdly and differently. So I think I have some sort of neurological deficit. But that is how I write. I just kind of pull stuff out of thin air. I go to historic references. I think of things that are current and trendy, and I just kind of mishmash it all together. It's like a stew, and then I spit out words. And sometimes the words start as vomit, and then they turn into something cool and artful that the client likes and that they use. Anyway, if you have questions, hit me up. You can always comment on the video. I will respond to this. I'm going to probably reshare this later or in parts of it on TikTok. And if you ever have questions, you can always hit me up. I'm happy to answer those questions. Have a great day. Talk to you guys soon. Ciao for now.